Have you ever seen a situation where a father tells a baby, like if it's a male, to stop crying because you're crying like a girl, stop crying, you're supposed to be a man? And I'm talking about little babies. Or a kid, if they play sports and then they crying because they lost or something is just not going right. And he tell them once again, you ain't no girl. Quit crying like that. You need to be a man. You need to be a man. Well, for the baby and the kid, that's their only way of expressing their emotions. And for you to tell them to stop that, then they're holding their emotions in. They don't know how to, any other way to express themselves. That's the only way. Babies can't talk. That is their way of communicating. And if it's an emotional response that causes them to cry, then that's letting you know that something is wrong. Kid grows up, gets married. Of course, we are one. What do you think happened next? All of the emotions that he's been carrying all of this time and not able to express is being projected onto the wife. Now, the wife, she's pretty good. She's, had a good upbringing. She don't have too much baggage. But when she enters this marriage, it's a lot. She's now taking on whatever baggage she had, whatever baggage he's projecting emotionally, raising the house, the kids, as well as working. And it becomes a lot. But then they say, oh, you have to be strong, you have to be strong. But all the while, they can't communicate. It's almost like he's a full glass of water she's trying to pour into him, but they can't connect because there's no room, because he still have all of these emotions that he's not healed from coming up. So then everything becomes verbal. They have a disagreement, and he's very aggressive. He's not even fighting her from the emotions presently in the marriage. It's more aggressive because it's emotions that he's been holding in since he was a child. Well, they don't get along. You have a neighbor that's eyeing him. She brings it his attention, and he's like, oh, you tripping. You just tripping. But women, we are naturally, in tune, naturally emotionally aware. But then later, they start, he and the neighbor start checking it out. Meanwhile, they have a daughter and a son who's watching everything. Well, the daughter, she gets to be emotional because she's a girl. And the son, he's watching this. And he's thinking, oh, well, you all love her more than you love me because you baby her more, you pamper her more. He grows up, all his emotions process starts all over again. Well, the wife, she meets someone who's emotionally aware, has a good relationship with his mother. And guess what happens? She starts projecting on